Londonderry, host city of the penultimate round of the 2016 British Rally Championship, the Ulster Rally, which would be fought out over 14 tarmac stages south of the city and on which the weather would once again play a crucial part. Seated at number 1 were championship leaders Elfyn and his co-driver Craig Parry in the DMAC Tyres Ford Fiesta R5, and so the Welsh pair were the first to tackle the rally's opening stage on Friday afternoon.
Yumpy crest, 100. Open,
3 left sharp.
Open, 3 right long, 30 brakes, crest immediate, tight, 9 left, narrows, caution, very loose. 40, crest, 120 over water. Open, 3 left, very long, tightens 3, keep in, immediate, 3 right sharp.
Victories on the opening round of the series in mid-Wales, in Scotland and on the previous round, the Nicky Grist stages, meant Elfyn arrived in Derry with a lead of 39 points over his closest rival. A win in Ulster would mean that mathematically Elfyn couldn't be caught, no matter what happened on the final round on the Isle of Man. As a result, Elfyn pushed right from the start of the rally and was in second place overall after the first loop of 3 stages, just 5 seconds off the rally lead. After stage 3, it appeared tyre choice was the big issue, and Elfyn wasn't entirely happy.
It was a lot drier than expected, and the tyres we had were moving around, full wet weather tyres, although there was still a lot of standing water. So we fitted 2 slicks then on for the next one, but there was a lot more dirt and a lot more slime on the surface of the tarmac, and they didn't work at all. They were a bit better in here now, but yeah, overall we lost a lot of time on the middle stage.
Those 3 stages were then repeated, and Elfyn was fastest on 2 out of the 3. By now, he and Craig had moved into the lead of the rally, exactly where they needed to be, and by the time the crews returned to Derry for service and the overnight halt, Elfyn was philosophical about the tyre issue.
Yeah, it's been tough. We've done over 50% of the rally on the wrong tyre choice, so it's been tricky out there. The conditions have changed so much and so fast as well. You know, caught us by surprise this afternoon with the rain. So we just had to get through safely, and obviously we still have the lead, but it's all pretty close.
Day 2, another 8 stages, and the weather meant tyre choice was again going to be an issue. Over the first loop of 4 stages, Elfyn and Craig were fastest on 3, extending their lead to over 20 seconds. What's more, both Elfyn's closest rivals for the BRC crown had had problems, and so the title his father Gwyndaf had won here in Ulster 20 years before was now almost within his grasp. You can see, however, just how slippery the conditions were out on the stages, so the young Welshman couldn't afford to take anything for granted. He and Craig were now on course for their 4th win of the year, but the narrow, slippery, unforgiving lanes of Northern Ireland were providing one of the stiffest tests of the entire season.
Keep in. And 6 right, tightens, 7 sharp, narrow, dirty. 4 left, into 3 left over crest, 50. 4 right sharp, keep in, and late 5 left sharp maybe.
10 stages done, 4 more to go, and Elfyn seemed to be enjoying himself and the Ulster scenery.
Okay, it's been difficult enough again today, you know, really slippy out there, but on the whole it's been good. That stage was difficult, some slippy bits, but fantastic end here over the moorlands, you know.
Stage 11, the second run through Sleevekirk, and Elfyn and Craig were again fastest. But by now the hard work had been done, and with problems affecting the crew in second place, the Welsh pair could finally afford to back off a fraction. 8th quickest on stage 12, then 2nd on 13 and 2nd again on the rally's final stage, Elfyn could head for Derry and the finish ramp with an advantage of 1 minute and 7 seconds. This was his 4th win of the year, and with BRC regulations demanding the best 6 results from the 7 events to count, his retirement on the Circuit of Ireland rally was the score to drop. He can't now be caught, and so, even with the final round on the Isle of Man still to go, Elfyn Evans takes the 2016 British Rally Championship title.
It was a tough rally to try and clinch it on, to be fair. You know, we had some stiff competition, but I would say, you know, the weather made it very difficult for us. Definitely not straightforward, so we're happy to come away with a win and therefore the championship as well. No, I mean, a few issues for us, obviously puncture on the Parry and a mechanical on the circuit, you know, really put us on the back foot. They're on in after we started to regain a bit of control on it, and thankfully now it's wrapped up in time, you know.
With a former proud British champion looking on, Elfyn sprayed the champagne to mark an historic victory. Congratulations to Elfyn, to Craig and to the entire DMAC Autotech team, 2016 British Rally champions.